sa role play na ito is also someone na nagsispecialize in business insurance. So very live ang ating magiging role play and very appropriate na pinili natin itong person na to. Another AUM, Papa Tells, Othelo Pablo. Ayan, silang dalawa ang magiging advisor and client in this presentation. All right, so yan, i-spotlight ko lang kayo. Spotlight. And si Othelo. Spotlight. Perfect. Sige, so take it away, Zach.
All right. Thank you, Argel. Hi, Othelo. Kamusta?
Good, bro. Kamusta? Ang balita?
Okay naman. Ito, working from home pa rin.
Okay.
Yeah. Just wanted to share with you what I do for my business owner clients. Kasi I know you own a business, no? Pero before that, just want to know how much time do you have pala today?
Well, I can do 30 minutes at most. Sige.
30 minutes. Sige, game. So, I'll keep it to 30 minutes para mabilis tayo.
Okay.
And, just want to know ano pala sinabi ng dad ko sa'yo when he mentioned that I'd be contacting you.
Well, binanggit niya sa akin is you want to talk about business insurance, so about, not sure kasi something about retirement yata ng mga employees. So,
Yeah.
We have a lot of employees now in our company. So
okay. Ilan ba ang employees nyo sa company with Othelo?
all in all, siguro around 2,000 employees.
2,000 employees. Yeah. Okay. And out of the 2,000, ilan dun ang regular employees?
Probably say 100.
100 yung regular employees. Okay, sige. So, reason I asked lang is actually natulungan ko yung business ng dad ko with their retirement funding sa employees nila. Ito talaga, actually ito yung pinili ko i-specialize. Ang dami na nagtanong sa akin before, nung pumasok ako into life insurance and into AIA Philippines, bakit ka pumasok dyan if you have a family business naman that you can be in, diba? I'm sure ikaw, Othelo, pag yung anak mo, you would want him to be in your business.
Tama.
So, I realized na I can support the business even if I'm not in the business ng father ko. And actually, that's through business insurance. I learned that later on. And exactly yun yung nagawa ko for my dad's business and also some other clients na na-refer niya sa akin. As you know, meron tayong mandatory retirement na kailangan ibigay sa employees. Aware ka doon?
Yeah, Republic Act 7641.
Yes, exactly. So pakita ko lang yun para we're on the same page on that. I just I screenshotted this from the government website. Ito, yung minimum retirement pay na kailangan ibigay sa employee is actually 1/2 month salary for every year of service. Basta 5 years na sila of service. Kaya ako tinanong kanina ilan yung regular employees nyo. So knowing this, Othelo, just so I know, ano na yung nagawa nyo for the mandatory retirement? Have you started setting aside money for this or wala pa so far?
Well, for some, meron na kaming nasimulan nga because of this. We invest on high yield bank investments. We have some real estate properties. We have different investments from different mutual funding companies. Yun na so far.
Great. So it's good na you guys already started setting aside money for it. So if I were to ask you, what about for yourself? Nakapag-start ka na rin ba? Kasi you're also working in the business. Would you also want to receive a retirement pay when it comes, time?
Of course. Sino bang ayaw, di ba? Kahit na ako yung may-ari, siyempre, I cannot work forever.
Oo, tama. Yun din sinabi ng dad ko, na parang gusto niya at one point. Mag-retire din siya, di ba? So actually, yung ginawa ko for him is actually a hybrid, no, na solution. Bakit siya hybrid solution? It's good that you're already doing your retirement funding for your employees. No? And as the owner of the business, I would also say na ikaw yung one of the most important people in your business, right? Because if something were to happen to you, let's say you took a vacation, no, and you stopped working today, how much yung possible na kaya ba ng business sustain yung sarili niya without you?
Well, for now, yes. Kasi the company has been long-standing since the 80s. I didn't start it. It started by my father. So medyo stable na siya when I started managing it. So kaya naman, wala ako.
That's good. How many years kaya?
Honestly speaking, well, it's sustainable dahil it's a security business So as long as clients require securities in their businesses, meron kami negosyo, yun lang. So wag lang magsasara ang sample, wag lang magsasara ang McDonald's, hindi kami mawawalan ng kliyente, diba? So ganun siya.
Nice. That's really good that you have a stable business. So let me share with you what I did for my dad and my other clients as well.
Sige.
Actually, the way I see it, no, the business owners such as you and the other majority shareholders, yung pinaka-important sa business in a sense, diba? Because for, let's say, regular employees or even your managers, at some point, you can train someone to replace them. But when it comes to idea generation, when it comes to direction setting, kaya yan, right? And so, inuna ko sa retirement planning yung mga shareholders and also yung mga board of directors, kumbaga, and yung president, CEO. So how will this solution look like? Let me know if you like this idea. No? So the idea is like this. Your business will get a financial solution, no? And the financial solution is in life insurance. And portion of that money that you're putting in will actually be invested in mutual funds. So nag-grow yung investments niya, no? At the same time, meron kang life insurance and meron ka ring critical illness insurance na kasama. So what will that do? Diba? What that will do is, yung money, habang nag-grow siya, protektado ka. You have life insurance na if anything happens, that money will actually go to the business. No? And you have critical illness insurance, which means if magkasakit tayo, anytime that we're insured, we're gonna receive a lump sum amount of money. How does that sound for you?
Well, that sounds good, diba? At least may protection. Pero ang tanong ko is this for me as the owner of the company or sino ba ang makikinabang dito? Company ba or ako
So ang
personally?
mangyayari is actually parang both ang makikinabang. I'll tell you how that works. No? Bakit both ang makikinabang? So ikaw makikinabang because you are insured for the critical illness and the other medical riders. No? Ang company ang magbe-benefit because the money that you're putting in, the money that the company is putting in into the investment, yun yung pwede nating kuhanan later on for additional retirement ng mga retiring employees. At the same time, pwede mo rin yun gamitin for yourself. Does that make sense?
So retirement siya for me and for my employees as well. Parang ganun.
Ganun siya. So I'll show you something. No? I'll share my screen. And this is actually my yung service na binibigay ko sa business owner clients ko. So the first is a buy-sell agreement solution. And these are the three things that I've already done for my clients. No? The first is a buy-sell agreement solution. The second is a key person insurance. And that's exactly what I was sharing with you. The idea that I was sharing with you is actually key person insurance. Na if magkasakit yung key person, there's money that will come in. No? And a portion of that money can go into the business and it can also go to you personally. Right?
Okay.
And the third is the employee retirement funding. So yung solution na ginawa ko is actually a mix of the employee retirement funding, and the key person insurance. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. So,
Okay. But if I were to ask you, no, among the three that I'm showing right now, ano yung pinaka gusto mong kunin for your business?
sorry again?
Among the three services that I'm sharing with you, what's the most parang attractive to you or the most interesting to you?
Well, for me, I think that's the most attractive is the key person kasi ano yan eh, I invested money in the company eh. Yeah, that's something that attractive. But also first time hearing the buy-sell agreement solution for this no. Employee retirement parang okay yan, pero may fear lang ako kasi sabi ko kasi before I came into the business, it was my father who was the president. Nalugi sila ng they lost 35 million sa prudential plans eh. So medyo may heartache, so medyo kaya kami takot kami sa mga ganyang retirement. We would rather save na lang by ourselves than putting it in something. Kaya yung mga nanggit ko sa yung mga investment namin, you want to make it secure like bangko. Alam namin bangko hindi mo magsasara yan, di ba? Or hindi malulugi unless kilala mo yung bangko. Yun.
Yeah. And I agree with you, no? I'm sorry to hear that na nawalan kayo. 35 million yung nawala, no?
Yeah.
It was from Prudential Plans. If I may ask, was this a pre-need company or was it a life insurance company that you invested in?
May difference ba? I'm not sure eh. Sabi na retirement yun. So, that's why we placed money on that. It's not just me. It's, my other companies as well lost money.
I see. Actually, just to share, dun sa pre-need, yung family ko rin, they actually got a plan for me. Education naman, kasi diba retirement and education meron din. We actually lost money because of that also. So, syempre, when I got into this industry, nag-research na rin ako, ano ba yung pre-need company, insurance company? Is there a difference? Just like what you asked. No? And ang nakita ko was, there is a difference pala, na yung pre-need company was promising na babayaran nila yung education for education at least. No? Babayaran nila yung education no matter what the amount is. And ang mistake nila was that they invested in non-liquid assets. Ano ba yung non-liquid assets? Like properties, for example. Na medyo mahirap siyang bentahin. Hindi naman bukas agad magkakapera, right, with that. And at the same time, it wasn't regulated well. So ang nangyari was, the insurance commission started regulating these companies well. So hindi na mangyayari ulit yun. Because a lot of people got burned. So just to give you a bit of history on it. No?
Yeah.
Pero sige, we can talk about the employee retirement funding another day, no? If that's something of interest to you in the future. So sa key person insurance, I'd like to know bakit important sa'yo itong key person insurance?
Important siya in the sense because syempre, di ba ako naman din yung nagpapatakbo ng company. Syempre, our money is here, our investments are here. I want to make sure lang that I'm well taken care of. Something happens. So, I don't want na ayoko namang ipasa yung problema sa mga susunod na tao, di ba? So, yun. That's why important siya sa akin. Also, say key person is not just me. Also, syempre yung vice presidents ko, yung managers ko. Sila yung mga, sila yung mga talagang, kumbaga, they'll tell us na kami yung pundasyon, pero they're really the building blocks. Sila yung tumutulong. Tumutulong sa negosyo. Kasi I'm still young. Some of my vice presidents are, well, a lot of my vice presidents and managers are older than me. So, kahit na ako yung nakaposisyon as the owner and president, alam kong sila pa rin yung, kumbaga, kailangan bigyan ng importansya.
I see it. So if I were to ask, it's good that this is very important to you, know. And actually what I heard was that talagang you give value to especially your vice presidents and your other managers who are the ones of big value talaga to the business along with you. No? Na sabi mo pa, you would rather prioritize them first. Tama ba?
Yes, tama.
Yeah. So let's talk about one person so that we can give an example. So if you were to think of the most important person that is contributing the most in terms of revenue generation to your business, sino yung taong yun sa business mo?
Most probably most probably my EVP, my Executive Vice President. Kasi sabi ko nga, di ba, yung when we go out to clients, to meet clients, to talk to clients, siya yung siya talaga yung, kumbaga siya yung nagdadala, siya nagbibitbit sa akin instead of me doing the other way around, no? Kasi that person is older than me when it comes to the experience in the company. So, siya yung kumbaga siya yung nagbibigay ng idea, siya yung nagbebenta ng company, ng services. And I'm just there, basically, I'm the OJT. Although I'm the president, I'm the OJT. So, yan, comes to that. So, alam mo yun, kumbaga, something happens. Yeah, siya yung mentor. I'm the mentee. No? Something happens to her, that person. Kumbaga, may susunod naman, pero syempre, iba pa rin yung charisma niya sa mga kliyente. Siya kasi kasama ng dad ko talaga mula.
I see. Sige, so let's talk about taking care of your mentor. And then after that, we can talk about the other people. No, with business insurance services naman, this has always been a long-term relationship. No? That's about how I've always seen it. It's not a one-time thing na after our conversation, planchado na lahat. It usually takes multiple conversations kasi madaming decision maker ito no? So if I were to ask you, with your EVP, if something were to happen to her, magkano yung magiging financial loss sa company nyo? Ballpark figure siguro.
Well, siguro sa ngayon, for this year siguro, I couldn't say na may mawawala kasi yun nga, securities are there. Security agencies are there. Naka-stable na yan. We already have our top 10 will be there kasi they've been long-standing with us. Ang mahihirapan lang siguro is yung mga small scale clients namin na kunyari tigta-tatlong pwesto lang, ay tigta-tatlong tao lang per post. Siguro I would say we'll be losing on average siguro around 3 million a year.
3 million a year. From those small scale clients. No?
Yeah, so din yun, sayang din yun sayang din yun. Sayang din, pampasahod din yun, di ba? 3 million, pampasahod din, malaking perang pampasahod yun.
Oh, that's right. So 3 million per year. And if you were to look for someone who can take care of her post, no? Roughly how many months or how many years do you think it would take before this new person is the same level or at least naalagaan na yung mga small-scale clients that you were mentioning?
Parang you're technically asking ilang taon bago ako mag-mature, di ba? Kasi ako yung kasunod eh.
Ikaw yung kasunod.
Ako yun dapat that's my job. Well, safe to say 1 year.
1 year. 1 year. Okay. Sige, I see. So the reason I asked that is because anytime in the future, my specialization is really financial protection. Protecting businesses. And in this case, as you mentioned, ito yung important sa'yo, having this key person insurance for your EVP, we can insure her for about 3 million to start. And then we can actually, ang maganda rin dito, pwede rin natin siya lagyan ng additional benefits for herself. Apart from the 3 million life insurance, so what will happen if anything happens to her, 3 million will go to the company. So it will replace that potential loss na 3 million. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Yes. So apart from that,
para yung company.
Yeah, exactly. Apart from that, meron din siyang possible na additional benefits. Like a critical illness insurance, for example. Is that something that she already has?
Wala pa, pero from what I know kasi she got cancer 10 years ago. I'm not sure can she still have those kind of coverage kasi with our HMO Rated premium siya because of that history of cancer.
We can try. If it's already 10 years ago, 10 years na in remission, we can, and they will, AIA will just ask for a medical, and then we'll see kung pwede siya.
Okay.
But the important one naman is the 3 million.
No.
So if I were to ask you pala, how young is she right now?
Right now, she is 50 years old.
50 years old. Would you know her birthday?
October 26.
October 26. Okay.
1971.
71. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll show you a program that will cover her for 3 million. No, and we'll see how much the premium is of that one, so that you have. No. So sige, let me just give me 2 minutes. Let me just create the quotation or the proposal for this. No.
Sige.
Okay. So how long ka na ba, Othelo, sa you started sa security business? Since you mentioned ikaw yung mentee, how long ka na dyan?
2017, I've been running the show.
Wow, 2017.
My father retired.
Kamusta naman retirement ng father mo?
Well, he's enjoying. Retiring, actually. Retiring. Changing the tires na. He didn't stop. So he focused on his small farm in Pampanga. So yun.
That's nice. That's nice.
Hindi niya yung problema sa amin.
Oo. yung sa grandfather ko, because my grandfather retired also. He's already 70. Actually, mag-80 na pala siya. Ang siya naman, nag-aano pa rin siya, sumasama pa rin sa mga board of directors meetings and all, tapos umaan pa rin. Parang doon talaga nanggaling yung joy niya eh.
So they need that kasi syempre although they retire, they still want to get involved with the socialization. Pero the operation wise, ako ang humaharap. We don't talk about what's happening with the security or the operation wise kasi syempre hindi kakayanin ng dad ko yun dahil he will involve himself. So that's why we agreed upon when you go in and I go out, I won't ask you about the operation, I won't ask you kung ano nangyayari sa clients. So even with what happened with this pandemic, parang ikaw bahala dyan. I'll just attend the board meetings kasi nakikita ko naman doon. Makikita ko naman yung yung summary through the reporting of the treasurers and the VPs and the vice presidents. Yung reporting naman. Kita mo naman lahat doon. Pero yung VP, it doesn't get involved.
Yeah. Matrabaho na rin kasi, no? Pag operations.
Yes, so din yun. Parang ini-echo ko lang sa kanyang problema. Keep it to myself na lang.
Tama. Sige. So, Othelo, let me share my screen, no? Kakatapos ko lang sa sa paggawa ng proposal for it. So, let me know if you can see my screen already.
Okay.
Ayan. So, this is our life insurance program that will cover your EVP until age 65. No? The name of it is Guardian 65. And ang maganda dito is that it is, what do you call that? 3 million yung life insurance coverage niya. Pero look at how much ang iuhulog. 62,940 lang yung basic premium niya. No? And this is for 10 years lang niyang uhulugan or 10 years ng business uhulugan na 62,940. And after that, covered na yung EVP nyo until age 65, which is actually the retirement age, no? Mandatory retirement age. So we can add this accident and health benefit as well, na 9 million. Ano ba ibig sabihin yan? If the death is due to an accident, additional 9 million yung mapupunta sa business, no? So let me ask you, Othelo, if windfall of 9 million came into the business, ano yung gagawin niyo with it?
If something with the 9 million, well, that's a big money, di ba? Ano yan eh. Siyempre, first and foremost nga, going back to the Kapasahod yan eh.
Mm.
Papasahod yan. Is this the company's money or the money of the EVP?
Yung maganda dito, this is the company's money.
Oh.
Oo, yung amount na to, so the total annual amount for 10 years, itong 104,000 as you can see there, no, under 10-year pay premium. The company will be the one to set aside that money, and if anything happens to the EVP, which is the one that will be insured, no, the 3 million or the benefit will go to the company. So yun yung magiging parang pambayad yun ng salaries and for whatever purposes pa, for operations, pwede rin gamitin.
Pwede din bang gamitin to para sa kunyari accident, pag na-aksidente yung EVP namin, pampagamot sa EVP, ba nagagamit niya ba to?
Yeah, so itong sa baba ng accident and health medical reimbursement, no, yung 100,000 na yan, that is actually a reimbursable amount if na-aksidente yung no, in the hospital. Right?
But we have HMO. Hindi ba problem yun?
Actually, that's perfect. Because with the HMO, let's say na-aksidente siya and it costs 80,000. Right? So, bayad na ng HMO yung 80,000, wala na kayong binayaran. At the same time, AIA will still give the company 80,000 equivalent. So I've seen some clients na ganun yung nangyari. Binayaran na ng company HMO yung accident-related costs, no? At the same time, binayaran pa rin ni AIA yung amount, no?
Fair ba yun sa insurance company? Is it a fair?
Yeah, that's fair because that's in the contract, no? At the same time, hindi naman siya, what do you call that? It's not like HMO na redundant. No, this is actually a complement to the HMO. Ang ano kasi nito, ang purpose nito is a replacement of lost income. Parang yun yung main purpose niya.
Okay. So hindi siya nag-promote. Okay.
Yeah. So ayun, this program is 104,000 for 10 years and covered for 3 million yung EVP nyo until then. So, ayun, what do you think of this program, this life insurance program, Othelo, for Keyman Insurance?
Sa ngayon, it's good. Pero ako, I have a question. So, hanggang 65 lang. 64? 64 ba? 65?
60, hanggang 65 dapat. Yeah. Sorry, 64. At the end of 64. So, by 65.
So, paano yun natin sa 65? Wala na makukuha yung EVP, wala nang pera, ganun. So, kung nabuhay siya more than 65, it wouldn't be, parang wala kami makukuha. So it will be an expense for us.
So you can think of this as an expense that can become a potential replacement of income later on. However, if ang hinahanap nyo naman is something na even after 65 may mabibigay sa EVP nyo, we can actually take a look at another program that yung money na nilalagay ng company nyo, protected na yung EVP nyo, but it's also being invested. No? Is that something you like more?
I think that would be better kasi syempre, yun yan. We want to make sure that all the money that we put in, parang ano kasi ito parang yung pre-need lang. O pag hindi nakuha, sabi ko, di ba, insurance siya. O pag hindi namatay, wala yung pera. So parang, I don't like that. I don't like that on my personal note.
Yeah, sure. Let me show you what that would look like if it were also being invested, no? So ito pala yung program namin sa AIA that will generate the, what do you call that, the amount, the proposals, no? So before kasi, alam mo ba, Othelo, before piniprint pa to. Parang pupunta pa kami sa office, tapos piprint pa namin yung proposals. Pero ngayon, in real time, pwede
hindi
na
pa ano ngayon, pag-print. Ganyan yung iba kong insurance yung
naka-paper, no?
Advisor, pumuntahan ako sa opisina, sa bahay, gano'n. Nag-meet kami sa shop.
Oo, before ganun, no? Pero ngayon with technology, and actually pati yung because of the pandemic, no? Mas maganda na yung mga programs, mas nag-advance na yung technology. And ito, in a few seconds actually, na-generate na yung proposal, and even the signing later on will be actually dito na, parang remote signature na siya. So medyo convenient na yung processes niya. Ayan. So let me show you this one naman. So it's exactly the same as the one I showed you earlier. No? However, the difference lang here is, so the life insurance is 3 million. The accident and health of this one naman is 3 million. Yung kanina 9 million, right? And ang medical reimbursement for this one is the same at 100,000. And ang annual premium nito is 280 per year for 10 years. So yung money natin dito, covered siya for 3 million. However, let's say by the age of 65, nag-retire na siya. No? So tingnan natin yon. Medyo maliit lang. Pero, ayan, by age 65, let's say nag-retire na siya. Let's be conservative, no, with our estimates. So kung 4%, itong 4%, 6%, 10% kasi, these are mandatory calculations of the estimate ng investment portion, right? So if nothing happens, yung nilagay natin na 280 times 10 is about 2.8 million, di ba? So parang yung nilagay natin na 2.8 million, tumubo siya ng 100,000 plus pwede mo pang ibigay as additional retirement funding for her. Apart from what you're already investing in your mutual funds. No? Does that make sense? Pwede rin actually tayo maglagay dito ng critical illness coverage. Pero as of now, hindi ko muna siya nilagay because as you mentioned, nagka-cancer siya before. So ito lang muna yung cost without it. Pero if we add the critical illness coverage, magiging mas malaki siya sa 280,000. No? But yeah, this one is in a way better na may mababalik na pera doon sa employee nyo, sa EVP nyo. At the same time, all those years from age 50 until age 65, protected siya for the 3 million.
Okay.
So, what do you think of this one naman, Othelo, compared to the other one?
Well, okay siya. Actually, okay. Pero maliit nga bagay, hindi naman tinitingnan yung earnings. Pero kasi kung earnings titignan mo, parang sa 65, at 4%, kumita lang ako ng 100. Tumita lang yung company ng 100,000.
Exactly. So think of this, Othelo, as parang savings lang. You have your other investment earning instruments that are focused on the returns. Diba? Yung mga mutual funds nyo, yung mga properties nyo, yun, I wouldn't be surprised if kahit 20% yung returns noon. However, this one, ang value nito, kahit if anything happens on the second year, tas ang hinulog pa lang natin is about 480,000, you are assured 3 million sa company. So yun yung difference niya. If you have time on your side, then definitely mas malaki yung kita ng mga properties, ng mga mutual funds. However, if time is not on our side and we don't know the future, di ba? We have insurance just in case.
Okay.
So, ayun. Are you happy with this program?
Okay,
Othelo?
it's okay. Actually, it's okay. We can discuss this with our board. Siyempre, while the president, I still have to open up this with the board of directors. Para mag-usapan kasi babudgetan nito. No? 280 is still a big amount.
Yes, so, definitely.
Ilang tao na mapapasakot mo dyan?
Exactly. Actually, Othelo, if I may ask, no, kailan ang next board of directors meeting ninyo?
Usually we do it on the first Monday.
First Monday. No?
So January, baka sa end of January.
By January. Okay. If you'd like, Othelo, I could come in the last portion, yung other matters ng board meeting. And I could present this idea, no, so that we could get the input also of the other board of directors. And syempre, if they have questions, I might be the best person to answer any of those questions about this particular program. So are you okay to have me as a guest? Kahit sa last part na, you'll talk about the main matters at the start, and then siguro the last 30 minutes, I'll come in to just present this idea to the board.
Siguro ako muna.
Okay.
I'll open this to them siguro yung first board meeting namin, and then if the board agrees and they want to see it, siguro yung second in susunod na session we can invite you. But actually with that one, you don't have to discuss this to the board kahit na ako lang.
Okay, sure.
Kasi naman, if they agree naman na mapag-uusapan naman dyan at the end of the day is the budget. Can
Yeah.
the company sustain it? Can the company plan for it?
Mhm.
I just have to present it. Kasi isa lang naman din yan. The 280
Yes.
still 280,000 is still 280,000, di ba?
Yes,
So,
agreed.
pwede pag-usapan yun. So, yun.
Yeah. All right. And what we can do now. I know you said 30 minutes lang, no? Let's set our next session. If you're free again next week, I can show you naman yung sa buy-sell agreement. How was I able to help my one of our businesses with that, no? With the buy-sell agreement. I can explain about it and how it can protect your business.
Sige, tawagan tayo.
Okay.
Send me a message if I'm available.
Mm.
I'll meet with you.
All right. Sige. Thank you, Othelo. Just want to ask before we end, no, ano yung pinaka nagustuhan mo sa usapan natin today?
I like the idea of the key person insurance na you want to protect them kasi tama ka naman na if something happens to the EVP, we want to make sure that the next person who is the decision maker, parang hindi naman kagad makakapag-generate yan ng income. Although hindi kagad makakapag-add ng additional value sa company. So we want to secure that fund for the next year for 1 year. So I like that.
Yeah. Nice. Think of this lang as a spare tire. No? If you were to think of your business as a car, your engine is your business itself. Yung revenue nyo, yung sales nyo, that's your engine. Tapos you have the boosters, which is yung sa mutual funds nyo and investments nyo. This one is just your spare tire. In case something goes wrong along the way, at least you have it. Better that you have it beforehand than may nangyari tas we don't have a spare tire. Diba? So, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Othelo, for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.